right, everyone, we're getting very full in here. So if you can just, again, just move towards the middle. If there's some room on the ends of your rows, that would be super helpful for folks who are still coming in. Sorry to interrupt the beautiful music.
One, two, three, and...
We will be getting started shortly. If you find a seat, we'll get started in just a few moments. Yes, yeah. We play after the bagpipes. Don't forget the canvas bags over there. Please leave your folders and music in there before you leave. And if you borrow the stand, if you could get it down to the rack down below there, that'd be helpful. Don't worry about the chairs.
First ceremony, we did it exactly twice. At 2 o'clock ceremony, we went exactly twice and finished late. It was almost like Vince timed it perfectly.
Friends, family, and honored guests, please rise for the processional.
Please remain standing for the national anthem, which will be played by SVC's Mariachi Cardinales. Thank you. You may be seated. Good evening and welcome. Buenas noches y bienvenidos. My name is Dr. Claire Panato, and I am the Vice President of Student Services here at Skagit Valley College. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, faculty, and staff, it is my pleasure to welcome you to today's ceremony as we honor our 98th graduating class. We are so delighted to have you join us at today's celebration. It's a celebration in which we recognize the achievements of students who are receiving their degrees, diplomas, and certificates. It's also a time in which we pause to recognize those that helped in the process. Before we begin, we open our ceremony with an acknowledgement of the tribal nations on whose unceded territory we currently occupy. Specifically, Skagit Valley College sits on the territory of the Coast Salish people, including the Swinomish Indian Tribal Community, Upper Skagit Indian Tribe, Sauk Suiattle Indian Tribe, Samish Indian Nation, and the Nooksack Indian Tribe. We want to recognize the privilege it is to meet here today as we respectfully consider the many legacies of violence, erasure, displacement, migration, and settlement that bring us together. Truth and acknowledgement are critical to building mutual respect and connection across all barriers of heritage and difference, and we acknowledge our role in addressing these histories. We want to pay particular respects to the Indigenous elders past and present. In these acknowledgements, we commit to understanding the long-standing histories of each of these tribal nations, to support students from each of these nations who attend SVC to pursue their educational goals, and to build meaningful relationships that support Indigenous organizations. Thank you for joining us in this important work. And now I am delighted to kick off our program by introducing our platform guests. Will each platform guest please rise and remain standing when I call your name? Please hold your applause until all guests have been introduced. Ozell Jackson III, Chair, Board of Trustees. Dr. Carl Bruner, Vice Chair, Board of Trustees. Mariko Durner, Trustee. Megan Scott O'Brien, Trustee. Flora Perez Lucatero, Trustee. Dr. Christopher Villa, President. Dr. Darren Greeno, Vice President of Academic Affairs. Dr. Mike Kogan, Vice President for Administrative Services. Dr. Gabriel Mast, Vice President of Institutional Effectiveness. and Brendan Perry, Mount Vernon Campus President of the Associated Students of Skagit Valley College. Please join me in welcoming our platform guests. I mentioned tonight is about celebrating and honoring our students, but it is also a time to recognize those who have helped you on the way. I want to take a moment to recognize two groups of special people. We all know that completing college takes determination, patience, and persistence, and a lot of studying. Would the parents, families, partners, and supporters please stand to be acknowledged and recognized by our graduates. And lastly, we know that your college success also takes the support of faculty and staff to complete your journey. Would the faculty and staff please stand to be recognized by our graduates? And now I am pleased to introduce Brendan Perry, the outgoing president of the Associated Students of Skagit Valley College from the Mount Vernon campus. Brendan Perry began at Skagit as a Running Start student and is now completing his degree after 3 years at SVC. Brendan has served as Mount Vernon ASSVC president this year after serving as the safety, transportation, and parking representative last year. He also has been very involved with Phi Theta Kappa, STEM Club, and Politics Club. Brendan has also lobbied with our state legislators to support students on issues such as housing, basic needs, the cost of textbooks, and more. He has also served on the budget committee to determine how over $1 million in student fees is spent annually on activities and services to support students. Brendan will graduate with above a 3.9 GPA and will transfer to the University of Washington to study aeronautical engineering. Please join me in welcoming Brendan Perry to deliver this year's student address and present the Teacher of the Year awards.
All right, hello everyone. So word of warning, this is the second time I've given a speech like this, and the first time was 4 hours ago. So bear with me. I'm Brendan Perry. I was this year's student government president, and it's been an honor to serve you all. To start off, I would like to give thanks. Thank you to my fellow student government members. Please feel free to stand up as I call your name. Vice President Ayana Sacon, Representative Ashley Zamora, Representative Melissa Lynch, Representative Michael No, Representative Emilce Martinez, Representative Guadalupe Villafuerte, Representative Sasha England, Representative Alexia Saldivar, and Representative Celine Shin. Please give them all a round of applause. They have all worked hard this whole year to improve life on campus, and I'm very proud of all of them. I would also like to thank our program board, Ami Postma, Ashley Zamora, Eddie Longhurst, Emilce Martinez, Fatima Flores, Jasmine Farias Reza, and Rory Hayes. Please also give them a round of applause. Next, I have some special teachers and staff that I would like to personally thank. Thank you to Abel Gage for creating a class environment that was friendly and welcoming throughout the entire calculus series. Thank you to Garrett Kelly for going above and beyond to mentor me and all your students on what being an engineer is really like. Thank you to Matt Scammell for being willing to chat one-on-one with me about random economic and political thoughts that I had. Thank you to Beth McGuire for being such a hardworking and active Phi Theta Kappa advisor. And thank you to Brian Murphy and Leah Eberly for giving quiet students like me a chance to prove ourselves. I'm sure that many of you all have had an inspiring teacher or two during your time here, so I strongly encourage those of you graduating to write an email, or better yet, go in person and tell your favorite teachers just how much they meant to you during your time at SVC. Lastly, I want all our graduating students to please stand up and go ahead and give yourselves a round of applause. You did it. You graduated college. My most sincere congratulations goes out to all of you. When I first came to Skagit Valley College, I was a socially awkward 16-year-old. I was afraid to speak up in class, and I felt too inadequate for extracurriculars such as clubs and student government. But over time, through countless small interactions with teachers, staff, and fellow students, I was encouraged to find my voice and to try new things. I'm incredibly thankful to all of those who encouraged me. Though you may not have realized the impact your simple positivity had on me, if it wasn't for all of you, I would not be on this stage right now. Of course, I still have a lot to improve on. I want to get better at public speaking like this. I want to get better at simple interactions like saying, hey, how's the weather, without sounding super awkward. I want to make more friends to learn from and hang out with. I want to learn an instrument and how to draw, and the list continues. I'm sure some, probably most of you, can relate to that. I think it's important for all of us, but especially those who will not be returning to college, to recognize that college is not the only place where you learn and grow as a person. Ideally, part of what you learn at college isn't even a specific class or degree, but generally improving as an individual. Improving at time management, at logical and critical thinking, at recognizing your strengths and weaknesses, and at realizing that you can always improve yourself. This isn't the end of the story for you, it's the end of a chapter, and the next chapter is all your choice. You can learn an instrument, you can learn public speaking, you can learn most things you'd like to with the skills and discipline that you've gained from college. If there's a childhood dream you've had, you can make it come true. No matter how busy you are, I am certain that you can find a few hours a week to work towards your dream, but you have to put in the effort. There are a couple of other college misconceptions that I would like to correct. For one, your GPA. If you have a really high GPA, you should absolutely be proud of it. You worked hard for that. However, there is a lot of pressure put on students to maintain high GPAs for scholarships, admissions, and even just to avoid a sense of shame. I can't help you with the scholarships or admissions, but please recognize that your GPA does not define you. It is not your whole story. Focus less on that little number and more on truly learning and understanding what your classes are about. And outside of classes, get involved in clubs and community events. Your GPA may not reflect your participation in those activities, but you will be a better person for joining them, and any reasonable scholarship or college would recognize that. The other misconception that I wanted to dispel is the occasional belief that certain degrees are better or worse than others. This is plainly false. We all have a role to play in creating a better society today and for the future. I'm an engineering student, so I'm familiar with the stereotypical arrogant engineering major who mocks art majors and similar majors. But art majors make our world beautiful. Everything would be dull and desolate without them. Engineers build our infrastructure. We depend on them to live in a modern society. Healthcare majors are the people we depend on when we're sick or injured. Sociology majors are at the forefront of learning how our minds work. We are all incredibly talented in our niche. We are all building a world that we can be proud of, and we are all playing our part on one massive team. So we should all remain humble and respectful when it comes to other people's niches. I think this sentiment plays perfectly into our current political climate. Even me just saying the words political climate probably annoyed most of you. We're frustrated, we're polarized, we all have someone we can point fingers at and blame for all of our problems. This isn't healthy for a functioning democracy or a functioning society. We are living in a world where we are far more isolated than we used to be. We barely talk to our neighbors, we have fewer friends than we used to, and we have fewer daily face-to-face interactions than we used to. This creates, for us, a mental blank space. There are people, groups of people, we haven't interacted with very much. The way we fill this blank space is with the media, whether that be Como News or Joe Rogan or whatever else. But the media is sensational. It isn't reality. It's a narrative being crafted, a false one that's meant to make you scared. The things we don't know, we tend to fear, and the things we fear, we tend to hate. This makes sense from a biological perspective. It's a survival mechanism that we experience every day. If you're on a trail and you hear something in a bush beside you, you're likely going to be startled, and perhaps you'll start devising a plan of attack in case it's a threat. Unfortunately, this natural reaction, coupled with our isolation, has led to the current political climate. I strongly encourage you all, beg of you even, to think critically of who you deem your enemies. As we are currently under a federal administration kidnapping our immigrant neighbors away from their families and attempting to strip gender-affirming care from transgender people, we must now more than ever recognize these people as the kind, incredible, innocent human beings that they are. Please, if you feel some disgust or hatred or anger towards these groups, ask yourself why. Have you ever met one? Did they harm you in any way? Or do you only dislike them because of rumors that you've heard through the media? And if you recognize these groups as the innocent people they are, then please stand up for them and defend them. Write letters to politicians in your state and national districts, letting them know that you want ICE out of your neighborhood and that you want trans people to have access to the care that they need. Join peaceful protests when you can, and if that sounds scary or boring to you, then at the very least you should personally support any immigrants or queer people that you know. Provide them with resources like a booklet for knowing your rights during ICE encounters, or simple encouragement like telling a trans guy that he looks handsome or cool. Speaking as a queer person and as the partner of a second-generation immigrant, I cannot stress enough how impactful these simple acts are. In conclusion, you are all incredibly intelligent and talented people, and you have worked hard to earn your place at this ceremony. You can do whatever you set your mind to, so do not give up on your dreams. You carry a responsibility to think critically and to remain humble in all aspects of life. If we all work to do our part in the world, to achieve our dreams, and to always show compassion for one another, we will create a future far brighter than the dim lights of today. We can make a future brighter than the sun through simple acts every day. And at the end of it all, when we look back at what we've accomplished, we should be able to say that we are proud of ourselves for making it so far. By being here, we have already made it far. So be proud of yourselves. But keep going farther every day until your very last, because you've got so much more that you can accomplish and so much more that you can be proud of. The next chapter of your life starts now. Write it well, with purpose, and with passion. We both know you're capable of it. Thank you. And now I've got to flip through some pages here to find where I am. All right. And now it is my pleasure to announce the 2024-2025 Teachers of the Year. Each year, the Associated Students of Skagit Valley College select faculty that have had great impact on student success. This year, we have had more than 70 faculty nominated by students. 4 Mount Vernon campus faculty were chosen to be honored. I will share about each one and then ask them to come to the stage together after all 4 have been identified. The first 2 selections represent the professional technical programs. Pat Morris is the reason why we are able to follow our dreams. She is very detail-oriented and always makes sure that we are all on the same track with our learning objectives. She is helpful, insightful, and kind. She consistently demonstrates care and commitment to her students, which is evident in her interactions and support. The following was said about our second selection. Christy Goff is such a good teacher. She is incredibly patient, understanding, and accommodating to the students as they are thrown into a difficult healthcare environment. She genuinely cares about student success. I know that my classmates will agree when I say that she is an incredible role model to look up to as a first quarter nursing student. The second 2 selections are honored in the name of longtime respected and appreciated communications instructor, Dr. Ernest Tutt. Dr. Tutt was inspiring, challenged his students, and was a compassionate friend to many. He made this campus a better place. He passed away far too soon and is missed every day. For our third awardee, Garrett Kelly is genuinely the most compassionate and caring professor I've met at this school. He knows his stuff and he works his hardest because he cares about our education to give us the knowledge we need to succeed in industry. He cares about our next steps and will give his time to provide as much counseling as he can provide to avoid any problems later in our education. And for our final awardee, Matt Scammell is amazing at engaging his students and making them think critically about economics. He has told me before that his approach to teaching is not about telling students what to believe, but allowing them to think critically about economics while remaining aware of what is objective fact versus opinion, which can often be difficult in the complex world of economics. He does a fantastic job at not only teaching, but believing in his students' success beyond the classroom. Please help me in congratulating Patricia Morris from Human Services, Christy Goff from Nursing, Garrett Kelly from Engineering, and Matt Scammell from Economics. One more round of applause. Congratulations, and thank you for setting such a great standard for our students and the entire SVC community.
Thank you, Brendan, for your inspiring words. We want to present you with a gavel for your leadership and service, as well as some flowers. It is now my pleasure to introduce SVC's college president to give college remarks, Dr. Chris Villa.
Thank you so much, Claire. Good evening, everybody. Today is a celebration of not only what our graduates have accomplished, but also the strength and perseverance it took to reach this moment. Each of you has traveled a unique path, shaped by challenges, determination, and growth. Everyone has a story, and every story matters. Today, we honor all of those stories. Graduates, your time has been a reflection of your determination and your belief in what is possible. You have worked hard, stayed focused, and shown incredible courage. We are truly proud of you. We also want to recognize the people who supported you along the way. To the families, friends, instructors, staff, and mentors, thank you so much. Can we give them a hand again? Thank you so much. You did such a wonderful job. Your encouragement and your care helped make this possible. Your presence reminds us that success is often built on the strength of community. Students, your achievement is especially powerful. You kept going, even when it was difficult, and you've done something extraordinary. Your story would inspire others in ways you may not realize. You have taken a step that will change your life and open doors for those who follow you. Your courage and determination are transforming not only your future, but the future of your families and our community. Helping others, sharing what you have learned, and building a caring community is what makes Skagit Valley College a special place. For 99 years, yes, 99 years, Skagit Valley College has been here to teach, to support, and to celebrate students like you. Wherever your journey takes you next, we hope you will always feel that this is a place you can call your home. And now, with great pride, we recognize the graduates of Skagit Valley College. Congratulations, graduates. So, I would like to tell you a little about the class of 2025. We are awarding 852 degrees, certificates, and diplomas. Of those 852, 440 are what we call academic degrees, and 401 are considered professional technical degrees and certificates. Now I'm going to quote a few statistics, other statistics. First, there are 83 Running Start students who are graduating from high school and simultaneously receiving their college degrees this week from Skagit Valley College. Can you believe that? They're doing the same. Can you stand up? Can you stand up and can we recognize them? An amazing feat. Congratulations, students. You may sit down now. Outstanding. We also have 48 students who are achieving their high school diplomas. Can we ask them to stand up and be recognized? Congratulations. Good for you. Now, we also have students, a total of 38, who are graduating as President's Medalist. And let me explain how you qualify to become a President's Medalist. First of all, you must be a graduating student. And second, you must receive a GPA of 3.9 or higher in all college level courses, and you must have attended SVC for at least 3 quarters. There are 38 students only at the college who achieved this award. For those of you in the audience, can you please stand up and can you be recognized for your excellence? Congratulations. Very proud of you. You may sit down. I have a few more. So there are 28 students receiving bachelor's degrees here at Skagit Valley College. We do offer bachelor's degrees, and we have several students in our class who are here tonight. Can we recognize them and have them stand up? Those achieving bachelor's degrees. Congratulations. We have 12 international students graduating this year from Japan, India, United Kingdom, Canada, Gambia, South Korea, Italy, and Vietnam. Do we have any international students in the audience? Can we ask you to stand up and be recognized? If not, there you are. Congratulations. Welcome. Congratulations. I hope you had a great experience here at Skagit Valley College. Our graduates range in age from 17 years old up to 73 years old. I'd just like to acknowledge the fact that we're an open institution. The average age of our students at this college is 28 years old. For those of you in the audience who are thinking about possibly coming back to college or going to college, we'll always be here. So, I had to put in that plug, sorry. But regardless of that, can we just honor those folks who are between 17 and 70, especially the 73-year-old thing? Okay. Okay. And now, to begin the conferring of degrees and diplomas, I'd like to introduce Dr. Darren Greeno, our Vice President for Academic Affairs, who will present the graduates to our board chair. Dr. Greeno.
Good evening, everyone. Chairman Jackson, it is my pleasure at this time to certify that these graduates have met the requirements as established by our faculty and administration for the degrees they are receiving this evening.
Graduates, by the authority vested in the Board of Trustees of Skagit Valley College, by the laws of the state of Washington, and with the understanding that each of you have completed all the requirements of your respective programs set forth by the faculty, I hereby confer on each of you the appropriate degree or certificate with all the rights and privilege pertaining thereto. We will first present the bachelor's degree graduates, followed by the associates, certificates, and diploma graduates. Bachelor degrees, will you please present yourself to the podium to receive your award?
Austin R. Kerr, Bachelor of Applied Science, Environmental Conservation. Anne Wendt, Bachelor of Applied Science, Environmental Conservation. Ashley Vivian Mason, Bachelor of Applied Science, Environmental Conservation. Daniel Poketer, Bachelor of Applied Science, Environmental Conservation.
Can we just take a moment to acknowledge our bachelor's graduates? We'll now proceed with associates, diplomas, and certificates.
Jesse Guzman Gonzalez, Associate in Arts Direct Transfer Agreement. Alexis Chavez Aparicio, Associate in Business Direct Transfers Agreement. Araceli Fabian Torres, Associate of Applied Science, Early Childhood Education. Brenda Lynn Anderson, Associate in Education, Early Childhood Education. Matilde Cristobalina Ortiz Sanchez, Certificate in State Initial Early Childhood Education. Cynthia Evelyn Cuevas Sustaita, Certificate in Early Childhood Education, General. Antonia Flores Sarinana, Certificate in State Initial Early Childhood Education. Bryden William Leverance, High School Diploma. Sherlyn C. Mathis, Associate in Business Direct Transfer Agreement. Mireya Chavarria de Ramos, Certificate in Early Childhood Education, General. Emily Ramirez Hernandez, Associate in Arts Direct Transfer Agreement. Jimena Rodriguez, Associate in Arts Direct Transfer Agreement. Grace Janie Neff, High School Diploma. Jennifer Chantil Maxwell, Associate of Applied Science, Early Childhood Education. Patricia Garcia, Associate in Education, Early Childhood Education. Alma Guerrero, Associate in Education, Early Childhood Education. Stella Angelina Ordóñez, Associate in Arts Direct Transfer Agreement. Marimar Adalia Perez, Associate in Education, Early Childhood Education. Brianna Fonseca, Associate in Education, Early Childhood Education. Sí, next.
Emily Solano Rivera, Associate in Arts, Direct Transfer Agreement.
Thought they were gonna switch over here. They'll start lighting it.
Mireli Garcia Puente, Associate in Arts, Direct Transfer Agreement.
There's another student gonna come with the yellow.
Adam Nicholas Hansman, High School Diploma. Marlene Agreda Núñez, Associate in Arts, Direct Transfer Agreement. Alexander Joseph Mackenzie, Associate in Arts, Direct Transfer Agreement. Maria Uvalde Mendez de Ibarra, Associate in Education, Early Childhood Education. Daniel Montes, Associate of Arts, Direct Transfer Agreement. Lainey May Workman, Associate of Arts, General Studies. Josiah Don Power, Associate in Arts, Direct Transfer Agreement. Isabella Eve Schunker, Associate in Education, Early Childhood. Catherine Shivers, General Transfer Education. Corina Donan Gomez, Certificate in Early Childhood Education Administration. Esmeralda Sanchez Bautista, Associate in Applied Science Business Management. Carly Marie Fernandez, Associate in Applied Science Business Management. Angela Luevanos Ayon, Associate in Arts. Irie Ocean Lupton, Associate of Arts, General Studies. Hannah Mae Rusted, Associate in Arts, Direct Transfer Agreement. Donna Marie Obey, Associate in Applied Science, Dental Therapy. Eleanor Jackson, Associate in Applied Science, Dental Therapy. Rutens. Ivan Edward Rutzi Sander, Associate in Science, Transfer Track. Karen Joanna Ochoa, Associate in Science, Computer and Electrical Engineering.
Juan Cabrera, Associate in Applied Science, Business Management. Oleg Odstavnoy, Associate in Applied Science, Business Management. Felicia Kessler, Associate in Arts, Direct Transfer Agreement. Max Martin Bispo, Associate in Applied Science, Business Management. Mila Tasi Charo Taitno, Associate in Arts, Direct Transfer Agreement, High School Diploma. Janine Kilpatrick, Associate in Applied Science, Substance Use Disorder. Christy Torres, High School Diploma. Claudia Flores de Vargas, Certificate in Early Childhood Education, Infant and Toddler Care. Lauren Victoria Noel Rodriguez, Associate in Arts, Direct Transfer Agreement. Amy Valentine Fletcher, Associate in Applied Science, Data Management and Analytics. Johnny Lynn Seymour, Associate of Arts, General Studies. Danny Lynn Seymour, Associate in Arts, Direct Transfer Agreement. I got it. Chris Lopez, Associate in Applied Science, Data Management and Analytics. Jason Wilfredo Moran Madrid, Associate in Applied Science, Data Management and Analytics. Yareli Lopez Fernandez, Associate in Arts, Direct Transfer Agreement. Brianna Lexi Rodriguez, Associate in Arts, Direct Transfer Agreement. Sawyer James Johnson, Associate in Applied Science, Business Management. Arturo Muñoz Espinosa, Associate in Applied Science, Business Management. Hope Kyle, Associate in Applied Science, Business Management. Alyssa Townsend, High School Diploma. Terry Ann Marie Skay, Associate in Arts, Direct Transfer Agreement. Bethany Korsgren, Associate of Arts, General Studies. Leslie Resendiz Garcia, Associate of Arts, Direct Transfer Agreement. Jacob Leroy Barkhurst, Associate in Science, Transfer Track 2. Jacob Iber Eddy, Associate in Science, Engineering major, Redaway Pathway. Ethan Guy Petrick, Associate in Science, Transfer Track 2. Jaden Tanner White, Associate in Science, Transfer Track 2. Koi Chung Trungdeng, Associate in Biology, Direct Transfer Agreement. Emilio Zavala, Associate in Science, Bio and Chemical Engineering. Cameron Larson, Associate in Arts, Direct Transfer Agreement. Sydney Wassam, Associate in Arts, Direct Transfer Agreement. Sydney Martinez, Associate in Arts, Direct Transfer Agreement. Jonte Sano Stevens, Associate in Arts, Direct Transfer Agreement. Natalie Yurelia Arellano Oseguera, Associate of Arts, General Studies. Cecil A. Hawthorne, Associate in Applied Science, Multi-Occupational Trades. Michaela Baudet, Associate in Applied Science, Multi-Occupational Trades. Bree Colleen Stevens, Associate in Arts, Direct Transfer Agreement. Logan Wayne Roth, Associate in Science, Engineering major, Right-of-Way Pathway. Hallie Lynn Christie, Associate in Pre-Nursing, Direct Transfer Agreement. Alexis Chloe Nelson, Associate of Arts, General Studies. Kenna Ann Milton, Associate of Arts, General Studies. Claire June Bishop, Associate of Arts, General Studies. Melina Shepard, Associate of Arts, General Studies. David Estrella Cisneros, Jr., Associate in Applied Science, Automotive Technology. Andy Lopez, Associate in Applied Science, Automotive Technology. Landon Dahl, Associate's degree in Applied Automotive Technology and high school diploma. Jaden Balmer, Associate of Applied Science, Automotive Technology. Aaron Quiroga Aviles, Associate in Applied Science, Automotive Technology. Emily Miranda Morales, Associate in Arts, Direct Transfer Agreement. Kevin Lopez, Associate in Applied Science, Automotive Technology.
Landon Jeffrey Freeman, Associate in Applied Science, Welding Technology. Doran Taylor Bruce, Certificate in Welding Technology. Avi May Maternick, Certificate in Early Childhood Education, General. Adam Charles White, Associate in Applied Science, Welding Technology. Nicholas Anthony Beowulf, Associate in Applied Science, Welding Technology. Elizabeth Caitlin Bryant Smith, Associate in Applied Science, Welding Technology. Cindy Rose South, Associate in Applied Science, Welding Technology. Joy Louise Lydia South, Associate in Applied Science Welding Technology. Jennifer Lopez, Associate in Arts Direct Transfer Agreement. Derek John Eidecker, Associate in Applied Science Welding Technology. Kaylee McClure, High School Diploma. Jade Martinez Bautista, Associate in Biology Direct Transfer Agreement. Armando Camarena, Certificate in Early Childhood Education, General. Antonio Alatorre, High School Diploma. Benjamin Michael Skinner, Associate in Applied Science Engineering Technology. Ian Wright, High School Diploma. Savannah Nicole Nussum, High School Diploma. Brooke Tyler, Associate in Arts Direct Transfer Agreement. Rosario Brito Espinosa, High School Diploma. Spencer Dominic DiLulo, Associate in Applied Science Welding Technology. Stacy Nicholas Barrera, Associate in Arts Direct Transfer Agreement. Lillian Tejo, Associate in Science Transfer Track 1. Amarie Williams, Associate in Arts Direct Transfer Agreement. Amira. Lilia Bowser, Associate in Business Direct Transfer Agreement. Emilio Espinosa, Associates in Welding Technology. Alexis Brian Ortiz, Associate in Applied Science Welding Technology. Ivan Reyes, Associate in Applied Science Welding Technology. Jesus Antonio Terán, Associate in Applied Science Welding Technology. Alfonso Garcia Hilario, Associate in Applied Science in Welding Technology. Jasper Owen, High School Diploma.
Eugene Sweat. Dakota Eugene Sweat, High School Diploma. Drew Leisherness, Associate in Arts Transfer Agreement. Diego Aldair Rodriguez Trejo, Associate in Science Transfer Track 2. Jose Miguel Figueroa, Associate in Science Transfer Track 2. Nailao Fumio. Copy. Jonathan Kekoa Nailao Fumio Kapea. Associate in Education, Early Childhood. I'm sorry? Fabian Hernandez Perez, Associate in Pre-Nursing and Biology Direct Transfer Agreement. Victorio Carreto, Associate of Arts, General Studies. Ayane Sacon, Associate in Business Direct Transfer Agreement. Su Hayan Shin, Associate in Arts Direct Transfer Agreement. Alex Wheeler Lawless, Associate in Applied Science, Transfer Environmental Conservation. Aaron Perro Pierce, Associate in Arts, Direct Transfer Agreement. Philip Arthur Sybrandi, Associate in Arts, Direct Transfer Agreement. Marcus Scott Cruz, Associate in Applied Science, Diesel Power Technology. Noble Seymour, Associate in Applied Science, Transfer, Environmental Conservation. Madeline Ann Thornton, Associate in Applied Science, Transfer, Environmental Conservation. Ryan Milbrath, Associate in Applied Science, Transfer, Environmental Conservation. Zachary Melillo, Associate in Arts, Direct Transfer Agreement. Brandon John DeLuke, Associate in Applied Science, Transfer, Environmental Conservation. Henry Windler, Associate in Arts, Direct Transfer Agreement. Caitlin Rose Kelly, Associate in Arts, Direct Transfer Agreement. Addison Grace Shand Perkins, Associate of Arts, General Studies. McKaylee Ann Wilsterman, Associate of Arts, General Studies. Spencer Slaughtermaker, Associate of Arts, General Studies. Claire Elizabeth Brennan, Associate of Arts, General Studies. Hayden Elizabeth Clays, Associate of Arts, General Studies. Grace Elizabeth Nelson, Associate in Arts, Direct Transfer Agreement. Tana Elizabeth Colin, Associate in Arts, Direct Transfer Agreement. Madison Ray Ann Buttonshone, Associate in Arts, Early Childhood Education. Jenny Tepetsi Serrano, Certificate in State Initial Early Childhood Education. Sadacia Rose Michelle, Associate of Arts, General Studies. Cameron Jordan Kerr, Associate in Arts, Direct Transfer Agreement. Vanessa Rodriguez Arias, High School Diploma. Nadine Ella Stratton, Associate in Education, Early Childhood Education. Julia Ceja Alvizar, High School Diploma. Daniela Ceja Diaz, GED. Emilce Sanabria Martinez, Associate in Business, Direct Transfer Agreement. Kanjiro Fushita, Associate in Applied Science, Business Management. Kiyu Yatsuda, Associate in Business, Direct Transfer Agreement.
Montserrat Guillermina Andrade, Associate in Applied Science, Automotive Technology. Sierra Lynn Hargett, Associate in Applied Science, Automotive Technology. Kenneth Warren, Associate in Applied Science, Automotive Technology. James Donald Enterline, Associate in Applied Science, Automotive Technology. Christopher Andrew Lawrence, Associate in Applied Science, Automotive Technology. Rachel Julia Amdahl, Associate in Arts, Direct Transfer Agreement. Evelyn Dayan Matei Mora, Associate in Arts, Direct Transfer Agreement. Paola Jasmine Macias Vargas, Associate in Arts, Direct Transfer Agreement. Erika Vela, Associate in Business, Direct Transfer Agreement. Daniel Murdoch, Associate in Applied Science, Data Management and Analytics. Sorry. Eduardo Esteves, Associate of Arts, General Studies. David Jacob Feinstein. Yes. Okay. David Jacob Feinstein, Associate in Science, Transfer Track 2. Sienna Bella Tatos, Associate in Arts, Direct Transfer Agreement. Emily Dawn Pollitt, Associate in Arts, Direct Transfer Agreement. That's awesome. Haley May Watson. Okay. Haley May Watson, Associate in Arts, Direct Transfer Agreement. Okay. Ezekiel Bailey, Associate in Science, Transfer Map Engineering. Betty Catherine Rogers, Associate in Arts, Direct Transfer Agreement. Erika Giselle Torres, Associate in Arts, General Studies. Alan Josiah Lopez, Associate in Business, Direct Transfer Agreement. Luca Jared Lopez, Associate in Science, Transfer Track 2. Sunny. Okay. Sunny Chauhan, Associate in Business, Direct Transfer Agreement. Lisbeth Gonzalez Sanchez, Certificate in State Initial Early Childhood Education. Selena Gonzalez, Certificate in State Initial Early Childhood Education. Juan Pablo Castrillón. Juan Pablo Castrillón Escobar, Associate in Computer Science, Direct Transfer Agreement. Rebecca Evangeline Summers, Associate in Arts, Direct Transfer Agreement. Roxana Magaña, Associate of Applied Science in Business Management. Okay. Shodai Maki, Associate of Arts, General Studies. Celina Santiago Garcia, Associate in Arts, Direct Transfer Agreement. Jenny Lynn Trapsi Apostol, Certificate in Early Child Education, Family Care, Infant and Toddler. Philip Childers, Associate in Applied Science, Substance Use Disorder Counseling. Candice Bauman, Associate of Applied Science in Early Childhood Education. Anaí Navabello, High School Diploma. Odalis Medrano de Paz, Associate in Arts, Direct Transfer Agreement. Gilberto Medrano de Paz, Associate in Biology, Direct Transfer Agreement. Cullen Frederick Freites, Associate in Science, Transfer Track 2. Alejandra Macias Becerra, Associate in Arts, Direct Transfer Agreement. Jaden Zaharis, Associate in Science, Transfer Track 1. Nicole Delgadillo, Associate in Arts, Direct Transfer Agreement. Casey Jane Thomas, Associate in Arts, Direct Transfer Agreement. Leira Ann Freeberg Perez, Associate in Education, Early Childhood Education. Alexia Saldivar, Associate in Arts, Direct Transfer Agreement. Andrea Lisette Garcia Juarez, Associate in Arts, Direct Transfer Agreement. Okay. Stephanie Del Toro Juarez, Associate in Arts, Direct Transfer Agreement. Jason Romero, Associate in Arts, Direct Transfer Agreement. Sherry A. Lambert, High School Diploma. Rosalinda Lozano Escalera, High School Diploma. Letitia Anne Marie Roberts Paulas, Associate in Arts, Direct Transfer Agreement. Jesse Hernandez, Associate in Applied Science, Diesel Power Technology. Corey Ann Vanessa Montgomery, Associate in Applied Science, Business Management. Luz Lopez Mendoza, General Equivalency Diploma. Dalila Jerilyn? Dalila Jerilyn. Jerilyn, okay. Delilah Jerilyn Austin, High School Diploma. Erandi Valeria Nava. Erandi Valeria Nava, Associate in Business, Direct Transfer Agreement. Matthew Dunkerley, Associate in Business, Direct Transfer Agreement. Maria Perez, High School Diploma. Love your speech. Brendan Perry, Associate in Science, Transfer Track 2. Son todos. ¿Ya estuvo? Ya, ya.
All right. Will the class of 2025 please stand? In recognition of your accomplishments and following the tradition of those graduates before you, please turn your tassels from right to left. Graduates, family, and friends, and college community, it is my honor and privilege to present to you the Skagit Valley College graduating class of 2025.
Okay, so now I'm going to offer some closing remarks. Graduates, you may sit down. So here are some final thoughts we'd like to share with you. You know, we live in an increasingly complex world that has become smaller. And as SVC graduates, we are hopeful that our institutional values will resonate with all of you. These values focus on respect, compassion, integrity, collaboration, and honesty. These are words that reflect the standards which we deeply believe we should apply to our daily lives in our communities. We are convinced that if you truly believe and practice these values, your lives will be more fulfilled and that you will reach your destiny. So again, please congratulate our 2025 Skagit Valley College graduates. One more time.
And that concludes our ceremony. We'd like to thank the Skagit Valley College Cardenales Mariachis, our ASL interpreters tonight for their wonderful music and support. We ask that everyone remain standing until the last graduate leaves the building. Thank you all for a wonderful celebration. Enjoy the rest of the evening.
Bye.